All right, well, we'll continue now on this second part of the this training video that I'm posting for you. We're members of the ACIM course in miracles page on Facebook. Well, we were talking on the previous video on the mind. In this video, it's a little bit shorter than the previous one. We're gonna talk or link the mind to the law of attraction, which is the interesting, important part that I wanted to also mention, because the Course in Miracles, it does have a lot to say about the law of attraction. By inferring it, of course, it doesn't talk about it because there is no need for it, but for anyone who understands or have heard about the about the law of attraction, as we know, is in many it's a subject of many talks and topics on forums in new science and new age. Well, the law of attraction, this is what it has to say. The Course in Miracles, since we're talking of the mind, is very worth talking of it. Chapter 2, Section 7. Few appreciate the real power of the mind, and no one remains fully aware of it all the time. However, if you hope to spare yourself from fear, there are some things you must realize and realize fully. There are some things that you need to realize and realize fully. The mind is very powerful and never loses its creative force. It never sleeps. Every instant it is creating. It never sleeps, and every time it's creating, because mind is our source. Mind is created at the image and likeness of spirit. And if it's the image and likeness of spirit, it is then non-sleeping. It is all going. It is eternal in its nature. But what it concerns us here about the law of attraction, check this out. Thought and belief combine into a power surge that can literally move mountains. Thought and belief combine into a power surge that can literally move mountains. This is Jesus dictating this Course in Miracles as we have come to study those students of the Course in Miracles. This is his consciousness speaking, or the Christ consciousness speaking. Thought and belief combine into a power surge that can literally move mountains. How about that for a scoop? It appears at first glance that to believe such power about yourself is arrogant. But that is not the real reason you do not believe it. You prefer to believe that your thoughts cannot exert real influence because you are actually afraid of them. You are actually afraid of the power, of the enormous power that can literally move mountains of your mind. And that is the reason why we dismiss and disbelieve our true nature. It's not that we do not believe it, it's that often we are afraid of it. Even this part, to close this quote on the same paragraph, last line, there are no idle thoughts, meaning there are no passive thoughts. There are no passive thoughts or no idle thoughts. All, not some, all thinking produces form at some level. What this means is that anything that we think of, okay, if it's held with the power of belief behind it, produces form at some level. It manifests after itself. Okay? Isn't this the law of attraction? Well, this is contemplated, it is contained in the Course in Miracles. The power of the mind and its incredible creative ability produces form. All thinking produces form at some level. But when we add to that energy of thought, which only takes place in the mind, the energy of belief, if we put the energy of belief behind the thought, it creates a power surge, and we quoted this, that can literally move mountains. They can move mountains, okay? So now this is basically a confirmation of how our mind affects our world, the experience of the world that we have, the manifesting in this world, in this physical world, of our beliefs and desires. The question is to all of us, what is our choice? What is our choice? Are we going to be content with manifesting, with becoming the great manifestors of things, of form, of stuff in our life? A new house, a new car, a new relationship. Is this what will lead us into living a fulfilled, joyful life? The answer, the decision is up to you because you believe in what you value. If that is the level in which your scale of value is, then go for it. There is nothing that will stop you or prevent you from attaining that, because we have said it, the Course in Miracles says it, you will have literally the power to move mountains. For those of us who have not been or have found that this is not permanent, not consistent, this just manifesting form and contents and things outside of ourselves, there is a different or a higher choice that we can make when we choose to study the Course in Miracles. And that higher choice, it is consistent peace, the peace of mind, that which will lead us into developing, into remembering or restoring the original state of our mind, that which we are. Because it occurs to me that once and when I talk of when and once is even illusory, because the notion of time and space is only believed by my split mind, but and nevertheless, using this when and once, I realize the true nature of what I have always been, I will probably find it just a little bit just, again, to realize this thing or that thing or another in terms of form, because I will simply just be, and I'll be content just by being what I truly am, and everything else will be added. So this is the powerful aspect or message that the Course in Miracles talks about when we talk of the power of the mind. What the question, I leave this open question to you, is what is the use and the function then we like or we choose to assign to this powerful mind, and what is the level in which we'll be playing and be content on experiencing life. I'll see you next time. Have a nice evening. Be blessed.